everybody, it's awriterish here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are going to be building a wheat farm for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, and the nice thing about this farm is it perfectly fits inside one chunk. This farm is exactly 16 by 16 blocks with like 7 estimated blocks, just real quick looking at it tall, and this thing is able to produce 8 stacks plus 48 pieces of wheat per hour and 6 sacks of seeds per hour. So it is a pretty decent rate farm. You can see here our little hopper minecart is dropping stuff off. We have stuff in the chest. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to build is the pickup system. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get the blocks that you see below where you're going to need iron blocks, powered rails, minecarts with hoppers, repeaters, comparators, torches, redstone torches chests, and hoppers. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead, and I would recommend chunkaling this to your content. I'm not going to your heart's content. I am not going to do that. It's just for the showcase, but go ahead, build up a couple blocks and kind of just leave that block hanging there. Go ahead, and you're actually going to want to go ahead, get on top of this block and move around until you see that first coordinate in your position moving, and then to one side of that where you see it moving, go ahead and build down and out by a block. So you can see when I'm on this block, my position is 682, and when I'm here, it's 572. So you want that first one to go down or up by one number and not the third one. Go ahead and break this block and put a redstone torch on the end of it, and go ahead and take a repeater output from that block, run that into a block, and then go ahead and build out a couple more blocks and build up like that. And you're going to place a comparator on this block. And that's essentially our little hopper station complete. There's just a couple more things I need to do. Go ahead and place a chest there with a hopper running into it. And that is our little pickup station done for the items. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. Go ahead and count out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and fill in this entire area with solid blocks in a square from here all the way over to right here. Alright, and now once you have this big platform, it should look something like this. Go ahead and grab your rails and your powered rails, and then coming out from this repeater, you want to place 1, 2 rails, and then a regular rail, then 1, 2, 3, 4 powered rails, and then regular rails all the way along here, and then back here until you reach the powered rails again. And you're going to kind of repeat a pattern like this, and then, yeah, do that for the entire thing. Once we get to the end, there will be a special case, but we will worry about that once we get there. Alright, and once you've reached the final row, go ahead, take your rails and lead them down, much like we've done before. Take your powered rails, and you're actually going to lead them all the way down here and into a block, just like that. And actually, if you want to save on rails, you could just put a single powered rail here and put your block there, since there will not be any farmland above that. If not, this is like just so the farm kind of looks symmetrical and a little bit more put together. So go ahead, clear out your inventory and grab yourself some levers. You're going to need 16 of them, and go beneath right here. So if you do put this block here, go on the side of your 4 powered rails where you have the extension, and just go beneath, place the lever, turn it on, and do that for every single block. Alright, so for this next section, go ahead and grab the tools that you see in my inventory. You're going to need grass, you're going to need glass, or this could also be dirt, it doesn't have to be grass. You're going to need a hoe, you're going to need some water, you're going to need some stairs, you're going to need some beds, some stone bricks, or whatever solid block you'd like, and some composters. So go ahead, and on the interior of your farm, go in one block, so one block in from the corner, and go ahead and make a 14 by 14 square, and this is going to be the area in which your farmers are able to actually plant and collect the wheat. We are leaving one block on the edge of this, so that way we can build up a wall to protect the villagers. However, if you have a natural wall, go ahead and build this out by one more block. And if you do that, there will be slightly different things that you will need to do a little bit later in the tutorial, but nothing terribly major. Alright, and once you've done that, go ahead and build yourself up a little bit of a glass barrier surrounding your farm. If you're going to have a natural barrier surrounding your farm, do not worry about this. This will not be required if you're doing that. And once you have that, go ahead and go into your farm. And now we're going to do some counting. So go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and place in a stair right on that block. And I'm going to place it like that. And go ahead and waterlog that. And repeat the same for every single corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stair right there. If you did extend this to have a natural barrier, these stairs are going to need to be one block further out like this. And that's about the only thing that you would need to watch out for. Go ahead, waterlog all those stairs. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is go to 2 separate areas of your farm. Go ahead and delete 3 of the blocks and replace it with 3 solid blocks. And then on those solid blocks, go ahead and place a bed with a solid block at the foot of the bed. I'm just going to kind of angle mirror it. I think it makes the farm look cooler that way. And yeah, so go ahead once you've done that, and also go ahead, grab your composters and place them on top, 2 of them on top of the stairs. And now what you could do is you could just go ahead and hoe in the rest of the land. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our villagers in here. And before you do that, go ahead and make sure this wall is built up by 2 blocks so your villagers are unable to escape. And once you've done that, I will go ahead and show you how to get your villager in here in creative mode. If you'd like to do that in survival mode, go ahead and click the eye in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. That will link you into Silent Whisper's tutorial on a villager breeder for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, and that will give you all the information you need on how to go ahead and get these villagers in survival and how to move them around in your world. I would highly recommend that you use minecarts for this, as that will probably be the best method, but boats would work as well. I would be very cautious with water streams because it can be a little bit difficult to use and has the potential to go poorly pretty quickly. But once you've gone ahead, I would, yeah, plant some of your seeds in so your villagers do not run out of seeds, start collecting wheat. And once you have like a good, decent portion of the farm planted in, go ahead and grab yourself 8 stacks of seed and a villager with nothing in his inventory. If your villager has anything in his inventory, this farm will not work. So I'm going to do the easiest thing in creative mode, where I just slash hello summon villager. There we go. We have a villager. I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he should, in theory, pick them all up. And once he's picked them all up, go ahead and release your villager. And he should start planting right away. And technically, your farm is now up and running. If you do not want to put a roof on it, I would highly, highly recommend that you grab yourself some trap doors and go ahead and place those on top of your composters. So that way your villager dude cannot get trapped in there. So if you do want to have optimal rates from this farm, you're going to need to get another villager in here. This farm works optimally with 2 villagers working in here at once. So I'm going to go ahead, trap a villager in here, summon another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And perfect. So this is now in theory up and running. There is just a couple more things that you need to do. So this involves lighting. So go ahead and grab yourself a light source and some solid blocks. I will use stone bricks. The important part is that you have the light sources in. These solid blocks do not matter. This can be an open air farm, but then you'll also have to be careful of lots of different things. So go ahead and place it in the light source. And then like on top of every either the waterlogged stair or on top of each composter, you are going to want to place a light source just like so. And then also in every corner, just like this. And also where these line up with the edge of the farm, go ahead and place a light source in here. This will make sure that your crops always have enough light, that nothing in here is spawnable whatsoever, and overall that your farm will be perfect up and running. So this is the entire tutorial basically over now. I do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I will be coming out with one more, a super mega wheat farm for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. And you will find in the upper right hand corner that there is a link to my smaller version of this farm. The other version only requires one villager and a bit less materials than this one costs. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. But I will catch you on the next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.